I've been a kindergarten teacher now at Hawken for 19 years. Character development is what we're about, and I think in many respects it's all of what's happening in kindergarten throughout the day. It's interwoven in every aspect of what we do because children are constantly relating to each other. And in doing that, they're learning about how you do that in kind ways, in responsible ways, in empathetic ways, and in ways that enable them to assert themselves as well. And that's not an easy road to go.
One of the strengths preschool through 12th grade at Hawken is that the teachers really get to know the students, and by knowing them, they're able to support their needs, whatever they are, which is one of the big reasons my wife and I decided to have both our kids here. They couldn't be any more different, but each one, their needs are getting met every day and sort of long term, and as parents, that feels great. As a teacher, it's one of the things I really enjoy. In January in the lower school, we write these extensive narrative reports, and as we sit down and write them, it's always interesting to me to sort of reflect on the kids, and as you're sitting there writing them, it's like, wow, I do know these kids. And then the feedback you get from parents when they come in and they say, man, when I read this line, you just captured my child.
If you listen to our teachers talking, they're questioning children more than telling them what to do. So a lot of the ownership falls on to the children from early on. Last year we had a national institution for the young child come and videotape our classroom specifically to be used in training videos around the world. So that's something we're very excited about, that we are now able to reach out to a greater number of teachers in early childhood education. We also started a teacher training institute in the summer where teachers from all over in the Cleveland area come to Hawken, and we train them in best practice for the young child.
We do smaller groups, so anywhere from 7 to 10 children are working with the language specialist at a time, and then we join them. And it's an awful lot of fun learning, and my biggest challenge has been the Chinese, because I had a little bit of Spanish before the Spanish teacher came, but the Chinese has added a really interesting component. We have a lot of conversation in our classroom about being a community. So some of us are really good readers, and some of us are great at shooting baskets, and some of us are great swimmers, and some of us are great artists, and all of that is happening within our classroom. So as the year moves on, and it does take a while, but they really do learn how to appreciate each other.